Alright, hey everybody, what's up? Welcome to stream. Um, Good to be back here in a couple of weeks. Just making sure my audio's alright. Alright, we are good. Let's see. Wait a minute for everybody to get in here real quick. What we got? Been a Nintendo 64 shirt tonight I should say. Probably early morning. For some reason you're up at 6 in the morning in Europe. So I tweet out that the live stream is starting. Yep, and by the way, I will be ranking every Splatoon map from every game. We'll start the stream in a couple of minutes. I'm actually getting a list of every map right now. So yeah, college football today, man. It was a pretty alright week. I think my personal favorite game was probably the Alabama game. I think 24-20 barely survived the upset. I enjoyed that a lot. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pull up all of the Splatoon 1 maps real quick. Sorry, I should have done this before the stream started. That was my bad. Um, yeah, college football, like I mentioned, pretty good week. Alabama was probably my favorite game, 24-20. Believe they were playing Texas A&M this week. There were a ton of stages in Splatoon 2 now that I'm going through these again. Snapper Canal, Mako Mart. I'm on Splatoon 3 stages, so I'm almost done. Just, bear with me. I should have done this earlier. I apologize about that. Alright, I'm finally done with that. I apologize. Now, I guess it's time to get into the real live stream. Um, like I said, we're gonna start by doing a little bit of college football recap, then we'll jump into NFL predictions, Ninja, and then we will go into our Splatoon segment. Might honestly play a little bit of Fall Guys too. The new season I heard is pretty good, so we still got 3 games ongoing here. We still got the Hawaii San Diego State game, the Oregon State Stanford. Actually, no, we only got 2 games ongoing. The other one, can't remember who was Boise State and somebody else. I can't remember. Anyway, that game is over with now. I believe Boise State blew them out. Florida won a close game against Mizzou in the SEC battle, which is pretty good. Michigan got off to a slow start. Um, pulled out the pulled out an easy win though, 31-10. Purdue, Maryland. I was actually watching this game earlier. This was pretty exciting. 31-29. Purdue won that one. TCU won a pretty big thriller against number 19 Kansas, 38-31. Tennessee blew LSU out of the water, 40-13. Same thing with Mississippi State and Arkansas, 40-17 in favor of the 23rd ranked Bulldogs. Texas, the Longhorns shut out Oklahoma, 49-0, which was pretty shocking. I don't know what's going on with Oregon football. I mean, not Oregon, Oklahoma football. Excuse me. As for the late set of games, Auburn lost to Georgia 42-10. Um, Pittsburgh holds on, beats Virginia Tech 45-29. Wisconsin blows out Northwestern 42-7 in the Big Ten. Oklahoma State wins a close one against Texas Tech, stays undefeated 41-31. Utah UCLA. This is another one I was watching earlier. It was a good game, 42-32 in favor of UCLA, and they stay 6-0. Duke, Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech ended up pulling out a squeaker there, 23-20. UNC pulled out one against Miami, 27-24. Ohio State easily beat Michigan State, 49-20. It was a competitive game during the first half. Second half, Ohio State just ran away with it. Ole Miss, Vanderbilt, 52-28 for the ninth ranked. I don't even remember their name. I apologize. The Rebels, sorry. Rebels. 45-38. Arizona State takes down number 21 Washington. Clemson in prime time blows away Boston College, stay undefeated, 31-3. The South Carolina Kentucky game was one of my favorites from today, if not my favorite. It was 24-14 South Carolina. Big upset over the 13th ranked Wildcats, I believe. Wake Forest defeats Army 45-10. Iowa, Illinois on Big Ten Network. This was pretty good defensive battle. I was watching this one. 9-6 in favor of the Fighting Illini. Kansas State, Iowa State. Kansas State pulled out a dub one by one. BYU Notre Dame. Notre Dame takes that one 28-20. USC gets a pretty easy win against Washington State. All right, this is my favorite game right here. Alabama, Texas A&M. Crimson Tide narrowly hold on against A&M 24-20. Oregon easily beats Arizona 49-22. And then the one that just finished up, Boise State beats Fresno 40-20. So now we go on to some NFL predictions here. Gonna start with the London game. Believe this is gonna be at Tottenham Hotspur again on NFL Network. The Giants and Packers. I believe the Packers. Every team has played in London except the Packers. So by now, every team, all 32, have played in London. And I've heard rumors about the NFL expanding, getting a franchise in London, potentially even two. I've heard. Uh, but I'm picking the Packers in that one pretty easily. Pittsburgh, Buffalo. Pittsburgh depends how Kenny Pickett does. We saw he was all right last week. Once Trubisky got benched, uh, he was all right. I'll admit that. I still don't think they have enough to beat the Bills, though. Give me the Bills in that one. All right, Chargers, Browns. Um, I'm gonna take right out of the gate. I'm taking the Chargers here. Cleveland, not in a good spot really. Their record is a lot better than what they actually are. Houston, Jacksonville. Uh, if you asked me a year ago, I would have told you that this would be a close game. Now I gotta pick Jacksonville pretty easily, but probably by at least double digits for sure. Then we got the Bears and Vikings. I feel like this could be a closer game. I feel like Justin Fields still has a little bit of time to prove himself, but I gotta take the Vikings here. But still, should be a close game. Uh, Lions Patriots. I heard Pat Patriot is gonna be painted back at midfield, which is pretty interesting. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and take Detroit here though. So they move 2-3 on the season. Right, next up, we got Seattle and the Saints. Geno Smith, not that bad of a QB. Saints defense, not that bad of a defense. I think that's the answer there. I think I'm gonna take the Saints in that one. Miami at the Jets. All right, I'm gonna I'm gonna be bold here. I'm gonna be bold here. Tua, not in the game. Like he's at least done for probably 4 or 5 weeks. I imagine he's done for even longer than that. Um, but yeah, I'm being bold here. Give me the Jets in a very close one. Probably a game-winning field goal, or that one ends up going to OT. Atlanta, Tampa Bay. I think that's pretty easy. Give me Tampa Bay on that one. Tennessee, Washington. I feel like that could be another close game, but I'm gonna take Tennessee here. All right, we've got the Niners and Panthers facing off. Baker Mayfield hasn't. Team change, new coaches haven't helped him all. Matt Rule is going to be the first coach to get fired this year. Give me the Niners in that one. The Eagles and Cardinals, two birds. I'm going to take the Eagles pretty easily here. Cowboys, Rams. Now, I'm going to be honest. I don't know what's going on Rams right now. Like I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I think they got some sort of Super Bowl curse, Super Bowl hangover. They got that Super Bowl hangover. Um, so I'm gonna potentially. Some might view it as an upset. Some might actually view them as the favorite, but I'm gonna be taking the Cowboys. I think Cooper Rush has looked pretty darn good, and I'm not even kidding you. Once Dak comes back, I think there's actually competition for the starting spot. And we got Sunday night football between the Bengals and Ravens, AFC North showdown. Um, I'm honestly predicting this game to be a shootout, but in the end, I got to go with the Bengals. And let's predict the one Monday night game, the Raiders and Chiefs. Um, even though it's a division game, even though the Chiefs usually lose to the Raiders once a year, I'm still going to be taking the Chiefs pretty easily in this one. So those were my uh, NFL Sunday predictions, Monday predictions. Football segment of the stream is over. I'm getting a little bit parched. All right. Now we're going to be moving on to the Ninja segment, which I actually think is the most exciting segment. I actually got a little bit more than usual, or I have the past couple weeks. Like, the main reason I didn't stream the past couple weeks is one, I'm lazy, but two, there really wasn't a whole lot of Ninja news to really be that excited about. Hold on. Apologize for that. Well, I don't know what this is. It might just be a Google Translate error, but apparently it says SASUKE 40 recruiting spectators for the 40th SASUKE Memorial Tournament is roughly what it translates to in English. Deadline is by next Friday, October 14th at noon in Japan. So, recruitment conditions, elementary school or older, I'm guessing. So, I'm guessing that this is just their way of getting tickets. Um, Gotta fill out a whole application form, which is I don't know if that was a thing in the previous tournaments. I don't remember much from the official SASUKE website from before COVID, but it actually seems quite interesting. So potentially there's going to be a regular crowd again, which I think it's time that we have regular crowd again. I think COVID definitely on the back end now. In the U.S., don't know how it is in Japan. I'm guessing that it's pretty similar to how it is here now, just barely there anymore. So um, possible possible spectator tickets. I'm guessing these are tickets for SASUKE. Uh, I'm gonna guess that you can only purchase them though if you can only fill out the application if you live in Japan though, unfortunately. Um, so I don't believe any Americans or anybody from outside Japan is going to be competing, or at least not attending the tournament. There might be a couple foreign competitors. I'm not sure. Um, Next thing I'd like to announce is my SASUKE 40 coverage. Um, this is actually a pretty important part of the live stream, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and tweet this out and say that we're covering it right now. Um, Alright. Anyway, that Sasuke 40 coverage schedule. I got a lot planned this year. I mean, 40th tournament, you gotta go all out. Um, Start off, I think the first thing that would be good to announce is that, uh, when the numbers come out, I'm gonna be reacting to them first time live. I'm not gonna look at them before doing analysis. I'm gonna react to them live, see what I think about the numbers, probably give it a couple days, and then, make an actual video about it. Number air because the air day has been coming out right along with the numbers, so I'm guessing that's gonna be the same case. Uh, as for when these numbers are gonna be revealed, I'm gonna guess that it's not gonna be till probably around the same time as it has the past couple years, so, uh, right around mid to late November. I think last year was revealed on, like, the 22nd or something. It was revealed a couple days before Thanksgiving last year. Remember that because I was on break, and I was just refreshing TBS's page constantly that day, and yeah, they showed up that they showed up that afternoon, so, um, but I think the biggest thing that I'm gonna be doing this year is if you remember, I did do a pregame show last year. It was about 25 minutes, half an hour long, leading up to Sasuke 39, the day of the tournament. Um, I'm gonna be doing that again. I'm gonna be doing 3 pregame shows this time, all at separate times. Uh, First one is going to be live results predictions. Um, no video, no edited video, raw results predictions. I'm gonna be pulling up the list of probably gonna end up being around 35, 40 competitors that I'm gonna be predicting exact results for, and I'll do those live. I'm planning to do this on Christmas Eve because I'm assuming Sasuke is gonna be airing uh, the last week of December, potentially right around New Year's Eve again. So, planning on live results predictions on Christmas Eve, which is I'm looking forward to that. It's probably going to be in the morning of Christmas Eve because, of course, I want to spend time with family. I got other stuff to do. Of course, it's Christmas, but might as well do a little live stream that day. Live results predictions. The day before the tournament, I'm gonna be doing a little Sasuke marathon on Twitch. It's probably gonna be a 6 to 8 hour thing. Um, and I'm gonna be watching probably my 2 or 3 favorite tournaments. So I know I'm gonna be watching 38. Um, Question is, what do I want the other 1 or 2 to be? So that's gonna be on Twitch, obviously, because TBS is not. Uh, TBS doesn't like Sasuke on YouTube. We'll leave it at that. So, but yeah, that is gonna be the day before the tournament. Probably all day. Probably gonna start it around. I mean, I don't know the exact times yet. I'm just taking a random guess. I'm gonna start around when I wake up, probably it's like 8 or 9 in the morning. Live stream all that day, go to like 5, 6 in the evening. So gonna be a long live stream that day. But I'll be watching Sasuke, so it'll be all worth it. And I'll also be talking for that whole day too. I'll also be reacting. It's not even just me staring at a screen for 8 hours. It's gonna be me reacting, of course. I'll be talking more about the tournament and everything. And then the day of the tournament, probably a couple hours before it airs, I'll be doing probably about a 45-minute to 1 hour live stream. Uh, that is basically the same thing as what my one pregame show was last year. Just like just little chats before Sasuke 40. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to Sasuke season. It's on the horizon soon. Like I'm getting hyped for this. Um, always last couple of months are always my favorite time of the year, October through December, because this is when the buildup really starts to go for Sasuke. Because you usually got taping towards the end of October, early November. You got numbers being revealed late November. That whole buildup throughout the month of December, along with the holiday season, like it's a great time, man. So looking forward to go through another year of that. Um, anyway, I think that's enough about Sasuke for now. I think I am gonna go ahead and do my rankings for every single stage that has ever appeared in any Splatoon game. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We've got 35 stages here to rank, so um, should be good. Number 35. I'm gonna start it off by saying Moray Towers. Um, absolutely hate the layout of this stage. Maybe it's because I'm a roller guy, but I don't know. I've never liked it at all. Number 34. Ooh, that's actually pretty tough. That is actually pretty tough. I think I'm gonna go Salt Spray Rig. It's lacking a lot of those special features. 33. I'm gonna go ahead and choose Walleye Warehouse for this one. And 32, I'm going Kelp Dome. Not a lot of places to hide, and that's something that I like to specialize in. Is trying to get in the center of the stage. There's a center of the stage. There's not a lot of places to hide though around Kelp Dome. Um, I think 31. I'm gonna go with Sturgeon Shipyard. Besides that door, there's really nothing that jumps out to me about the stage. 30. I'll go Port Mackerel. Don't get me wrong, like it's a fun stage to play on, but now we're getting into there's very few stages in Splatoon that I dislike. There's a lot that I'm okay with, but there's a lot more good stages in my opinion than bad maps. So here you go. Number 29 is gonna go to ooh, that's actually pretty tough. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Undertow Spillway. I don't remember many special features. Like I haven't played Splatoon 3 all that much yet. Um, haven't really had the time, but 28, we're gonna be going to Arowana Mall. It's a little bit too skinny of a map for me, but not a bad map by any means. 27, Museum de Alfonsino. Let's go with that. Um, I don't know if just because I hate museums or what, but I don't know. I've this stage just never really grew on me. It's not bad, but alright, I need to stop saying because now we're getting into stages that I kind of like. 26. We're gonna go to the Reef. It was like the premier stage for Splatoon 2, the one that was showed off the most. Lacking a lot of features though. It's more basic. It's kind of like the Urchin Underpass. Which, speaking of Urchin Underpass, number 25, Urchin Underpass. Um, 24. I think I am going to go with. Ooh, that's tough. That's tough. I'm gonna take Eeltail Alley at number 24. A little bit too skinny of a stage for my liking. Number 23, Gobi Arena. I like how there's lots of open space, but at the same time, it kind of works against you because charger users don't have a fun time in Gobi Arena. I'll just say that. Uh, it's more for frontliners, which I'm a frontliner, so it doesn't really bother me. But um, also, there's a lot of places where you can't ink, so it's quite hard to move if you don't know your way around that well. So, 22, we're gonna go Piranha Pit. Um, those conveyors are pretty cool. Besides that, uh, n- no, not nothing that jumps out. 21, Inkblot Art Academy. Um, got a nice area in the middle of the fight, and I'll say that. Number 20, we're gonna go New Albacore Hotel. Um, don't know. I like the stage a lot, but like there's not many features. Once again, number 19, Starfish Main Stage. About as average as a stage that you can get. Nothing good. Nothing. Well, I shouldn't say nothing good. There's some good things about it, but nothing really negative about it. Number 18, we are gonna go with Scorch Gorge. This is of course, the one that was showed off the most for the Splatoon 3 promos, and I actually quite enjoy it. Splatoon 3 actually has some pretty decent new maps. There's only 5 new maps, but they all they all are alright. I'll say that. There's not any that I despise. There's some that are mediocre to me. Well, one that's mediocre. Yeah, it's Undertow Spillway. Besides that, it's pretty good. All right, number 17, we are going to go with Bluefin Depot. Moving on. Number 16, we got to go Snapper Canal here. I know many people despise this stage. I kind of like the area in the middle. It's a little makes for some really competitive matchups, especially in something like Splat Zones. I really enjoy playing on Snapper Canal. Number 15, we are going to give that to Hammerhead Bridge. It's again just your average stage. Nothing bad about it. Number 14. Ooh, we're getting down. I'm gonna go ahead and pick Hagglefish Market here. And number 13 is gonna be the other uh, little market store theme stage, and that's gonna be Mako Mart from Splatoon 2, and I believe it's in 3 as well. Yeah, it's in 3. All right. Number 12, that title is going to go to Humpback Pump Track. Uh, it's alright. I like it. I like it. It's not as good as Black Belly Skate Park. More on that in a little bit, but it's still a pretty good like skate little park theme track. I like it. Number 11, Mahi Mahi Resort. Lots of places to slip up if you're still an amateur at the game. That's pretty much my only con. Besides that, great stage, great setting, uh, great idea for stage. All right, we've reached the top 10. Let's go through what we have left here. We got Black Belly Skate Park left, Triggerfish, Flounder Heights, Anchovy Games, Muscle Forge Fitness, Mansa Maria, Schellendorf Institute, Wahoo World, Skipper Pavilion, and Mincemeat Metalworks. All right. Number 10, I am going to go ahead and take Mincemeat Metalworks. My favorite stage from Splatoon 3 so far. Number 9, take Anchovy Games there. I kind of like the fans that you can go up. Uh, Number 8, Muscle Forge Fitness. Moving on to number 7, we are going to go with Schellendorf Institute. Um, the huge, whatever you call it, like the trellis on the top can get very annoying sometimes especially with chargers, but if you know what you're doing, it's not that bad, and it's actually a pretty fun stage. It's a big stage. Uh, what do we got left? Number 6, we're gonna go Skip Pavilion. It's a nice stage. Doesn't lack doesn't lack features whatsoever. I enjoy it. It's a pretty good laid out stage. Uh, Top 5 that we're left with. We have Black Belly Skate Park, Camp Triggerfish, Flounder Heights, Mansa Maria, and Wahoo World. All right. Coming down the wire here, I am going to take Wahoo World, or sorry, Manta Maria at number 5. Only con is that it's too small. Beside that, very competitive stage to play on. Love it. Number 4, this is going to take the title for uh, Black Belly Skate Park from 1 and 2. Phenomenal stage. Little tough if you got rollers like me, but that's why I've trained myself to use stuff like aero sprays when I got to play on maps like this, like Black Belly. And it actually works out pretty good. I'm actually pretty decent on the aero spray, so I'm alright with it. Actually, one of my favorite stages of all time. Alright, number 3, Camp Triggerfish. That area where we got the 2 uh, little boardwalks separated by a little pit of water, that's amazing. Probably one of my favorite spots in almost all the games. Splat zones, that's extremely fun to play on. Number 2 is Wahoo World. And number 1, if you've been keeping track, it's going to be Flounder Heights from Splatoon 1. Uh, Genius layout of the stage, absolute. Uh, Not perfect. I don't think there's ever going to be a perfect Splatoon stage. There's really not a perfect anything, to be fair, but um, that's the that's probably the closest you're going to get to perfect. And that's probably the closest we're going to get to perfect for a long time as far as Splatoon maps go. I don't know. Maybe they'll shock us and give us an absolute gem of a map and do updated Splatoon 3. But anyway, we've been live for 45 minutes. I think I'm gonna call it a night. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Might re-upload the segment where I am talking about my SASUKE predictions, but or not my SASUKE predictions, my SASUKE 40 coverage schedule. It's tentative, by the way. Could always change. But for now, that's what it is. Anyway, might uh, get that segment and re-upload it on the channel by itself. I believe it's only about 5-6 minutes, so wouldn't be that bad. But anyway, I've been going on long enough. Let's call it a night. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, stay happy and healthy. See you guys.